Welcome to July 2023, and this month is finding you hard at work. Really, you're knocking it out. You've gone into that quiet place last month to get on with things, and you are really getting on with things in July. The Eight of Coins is the first card that came out, and this is based on Six Swans. Sorry, that's why I nearly got it messed up before. It's based on Six Swans, which is a German fairy tale. And in this particular story, the little princess needs to keep weaving nettles in silence if she wishes to set free her brothers. So this is about the long haul, the slug in the middle of a project that needs to be completed to get it where you want it to go. It's about craftsmanship, commitment, determination, ambition, and concentration. So this is where you are in July. And with that card came, from the wisdom of the Tao, came abundance. You are nurtured, protected, and guided by one of the most powerful deities in Taoism. The time has come to harvest all that you have sown. Continue to follow the path that is yours alone. You are assured of abundant success. So we're still in July working our way towards it, but this is the hard slog part of the journey, but these cards are saying, going to be well worth the effort. Now the card from the Divine Doors that came out is Morning Memory, and it says, its healing gift runs a destined course, the morning dawn our inspired source. It says, meditate under the sun. So while you are hard at work here, still don't forget the practices that you've kind of built up over the last couple of months of taking care of yourself at the same time, because like I said, when we get lost in our projects, the first thing to suffer is usually our health, because it's like, oh, I forgot to take a break, oh, I forgot to have lunch, I forgot to have breakfast. I do it all the time. I mean, fine if you're intermittent fasting or whatever, but I think because you're so hard at work and so focused on what's happening, just be a little bit aware of taking a breath, looking up, speaking to people every now and again. But you're definitely going in the right way in July. It's all coming together. You just got to get the hard work done. Hello everyone, and welcome to the August quick read for 2023. This month, August, is all about communication. The Five of Wands is the card that came out of the Tarot of the Divine for this month, and it's represented here by the Pandavas in India. It's a Sanskrit epic poem, and it's about five brothers who embody unity in the face of conflict. Like, the five brothers have been known to bicker and play fight, but they also care deeply about one another. A resolution to their strife only comes from good communication. So this card is all about rivalry and opponents, disagreements, competition, and clashing egos. So I like to think of this as the Dragon Boys, like out of my stories, like the sons of all of Melbourne's sons. Like, they can absolutely rip shreds off each other, but when it comes to defending each other, it's a completely different story. It's like, don't you go near my brother. So that's the kind of competition we're dealing with, and I think it's kind of hilarious that the card that came out of Wisdom of the Tao with this one is communication, which is the rooster. We all know he can communicate, my God. Use your powers of communication to win over others. Convey your thoughts through empathy and articulation. Your voice has to be heard because the matter commands attention. Patient and skillful communication is needed at this time. So you can see why I'm saying this is a month for communication. And I think this is kind of going back to the same situation we had in, I think it was April, where we were doing like defending our position. Might have been May, April, May, but it's harking back to that earlier in the year. But it looks like some people have come on board with you. Like, you may not all see eye to eye, but when you're presenting, you present as a team. So the teamwork is working. You know, teamwork makes the dream work, and all of that. That's this August, I think. Now, the little Divine Doors card that came out this month is Jude's song, and it says, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. So yeah, this is about getting over the petty arguments to agree and to find that peace and to stand united with your team to present your case to others, I would say. So yeah, in August, like, try to keep the strife to a minimum. And know that you do really deeply love the people that you are working with, and they will back you when it counts, even if you doubt them sometimes when you're, you know, clashing heads about something. But in the end, yeah, make sure that you are all speaking the same language, all on the same page. And I think that it's going to be really, really successful for you all. Welcome to the September Quick Read, and this September, or September 2023, we are looking at maybe a little bit of an escape, definitely moving into a calmer place and stiller waters, because the card that came out from the Tarot of Divine for September is the Six of Swords. And in this particular deck, it's based on the legend of Dana and Perseus. They were about like being imprisoned and escaping, and Perseus sort of will eventually grow up to defeat the Gorgon Medusa. And they were, leaving a tumultuous time behind and heading into a calmer place. So this card is all about healing and moving forward and finding stability, but it's also about escape and, you know, journeys. So there could be, because September is holidays, actually end of September here in Australia, and so it could be that you're just doing a bit of getaway to catch your breath and kind of catch up with things. But on a deeper level, from the wisdom of the Tao came karma. And this is about the cycles of death and rebirth, of action and reaction, compromise, and about your situation and how it's arisen from what you've done in the past. The opportunity to create good karma is now. All past life influences are working towards a final balance. Accept what is. So again, whatever you're dealing with, maybe you're being forced to move, like maybe you've got to move house or something like that and you really don't want to do it, you will be going to a better situation if that is the case. You just have to accept it, because negativity is just a resistance to the way things are. I think that is a Buddhist saying, actually, but it's so very true. Like, if you just accept it, there's nothing to batter up against, there's nothing to rile you. You just go, okay, well, yep, the universe obviously wants me to move, so I'm moving. Or I have to take that trip to seal the deal. I really don't want to travel, but hey, you know, I'm just gonna take it for the adventure it is, and I'm gonna go do it. So The card that came out with those two is a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. So this is saying that, maybe you don't even have to escape or run away. All you have to do is really accept what is. When you make that conscious decision, that's being deliberate and going, okay, no, this is not me at the mercy of fate. This is me choosing my destiny, and I'm going this way. So September, there could be some choices. There could be a little karmic debt, but how you choose to react to it is going to denote whether you create any more bad karma you've got to deal with, or whether you're creating good karma and attracting better things to you moving forward. Hello everyone, and welcome to the October quick read. This month, October 2023, we have a little bit of a transformation going on in our relationships. Now, the first card that came out of Tarot Divine was Temperance, and here it's represented by a Buddhist Bodhisattva, and it's Indian. Temperance is about balance and meditation. It's about being mutable and recognizing when to change with the times and when to change the situation itself. The Bodhisattva identities are fluid, but their goodwill remains constant. So this is about moderation and harmony, purpose, good influence, and like reconciliation. And being that this card came out with from the Wisdom of the Tao, the relationship harmony card, which is also a water card, this card says a loyal and harmonious relationship or partnership is being manifested. The bond between friends, lovers, and partners will grow and blossom. Nurture relationships with no judgment and no expectations. So, temperance, again, it's saying go easy on the people that you're working with, and respect them as you would have them respect you. You're going to get where you're going. If you haven't had any time to spend with your partner or your loved ones or your friends, this October might be a good time to do it. We are still in holidays at the beginning of October too, so perhaps there's a little bit of that in there as well. We shouldn't be judgmental of our relationships, but I think, there's partnerships forming at the end of this year that are really, really beneficial. You're really enjoying them. Things seem to be just moving along smoothly. I think you're keeping up the practice of meditating, which is keeping things at a nice even keel. And so in October things are really moving forward on a teamwork level. And the card that came out of the Divine Doors as additional advice is Passages, and it says, spiritual signs of inclination, you're walking through the passages of your transformation. So your business, partnerships, whatever it is that's been building, it's transforming at this time. And I think with transformations, change can freak people out. And, maybe you like things the way they are, but that's only because you haven't experienced something better. And when we grow and we learn, it's always really, really satisfying. And especially when you get to do it with someone else too. I think that's really, really satisfying, having somebody there to celebrate with or talk things over with at the end of the day. So I think that October is, Going to be very important for relationships. Just remember to keep it cool, keep it even keeled, and everything should go swimmingly well. Hi there, and welcome to the November quick read for 2023. And as always, at this time of year, things are really picking up, which always happens right before the end of the year. Things really start moving along, because the card that came out from the Tarot of the Divine for November was the Chariot. And in this particular deck, it's represented by the three princesses of the White Land, which is a Norwegian fairy tale. And this is about harnessing emotions and charging a straight, clear path. The prince may have floundered before, but has learnt from his mistakes and now blazes forward confidently. So this card is about a journey, perseverance, maybe hasty, pretty sort of snappy decisions, vengeance and victory. But to me, the Magician is really about being so confident in where you're going that you know the universe has got your back on this one, because you can see in this card, like, he hasn't got the reins of these fish. He's not steering them. It's almost like they've got a mental connection, and he's very confident that they're going exactly where they need to go, and he's absolutely going to get there. And the card that came out, interestingly enough, from the wisdom of the Tao is surrender, which is exactly what this prince is doing. He's just surrendered. He's going, right, I know the universe is taking me the right way, and it's full steam ahead from here. And any decision I make, or I have to make hasty, is going to be the right one, and I'm trusting that. And the surrender card is saying that this is a moment of awakening and relief. It is done. Step back to see the big picture. Instead of fighting a battle you cannot win, stop struggling, concede, and preserve your energy for the next strategic plan of attack. Winning is ahead. And I think, looking at this prince, he absolutely thinks so too. So surrendering to the will of the universe is what's going on right now. So whatever you've been working towards has come to fruition right now at the end of the year. And is going really, really well. So just trust it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't let anybody sway your decision making. This is really about going with your gut, surrendering to the as it isness, and being in that whole, universe has got my back. So the advice card that came out with these two is sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. So this card is saying, let go, surrender. There's no pain, let it go. You don't need it anymore. The sun is gonna burn it all away. And November is a great time to be getting out in the sun, actually, and playing with the salmon, as our guy in the Chariot is. And surrender to what's going on, because that's the only way you're going to get where you're going. The universe has got your back on this one in November, so just trust it and your own instincts. Hello and welcome to the December quick read for 2023, and it looks from these cards like December is all about some travel, or at the very least some overseas connections. The first card that came out of the Tarot of the Divine is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is like a doorway. It's like stepping through a doorway. You can see the two wands are upright there, and he's stepping right through it. And it's about travel and commerce. In this deck, it's represented by Janus, which is Italian mythology, Roman mythology, and he's the god of doorways and transitions. He's able to look to the past and to the future in order to make effective decisions, and he's always in motion, connecting dreams with actual possibilities. So this card is all about, decisions, travel, business opportunities, future planning, and cooperating. So last month's successes and so forth, I have brought you to this place, which is like expanding your horizons, definitely expanding horizons here. Now, the other card that came out with the Two of Wands is the Sage. And the Sage is saying that your life is an exciting, challenging, and rewarding journey. You are here to learn from these experiences and teach and inspire. What's happening around you is part of your voyage. With each step, you gain wisdom and a deeper understanding of your calling. And it looks very much like this is on a broader stage than you're used to, or it's overseas. You've got overseas deals coming in, or people maybe from overseas coming in to advise you with what's going on. Or, maybe you just want to pack up and go on a holiday because you deserve one after everything's gone on this year. Whatever the yen is, this is about following your instincts and doing it and going there and enjoying the experience and doing it for the experience, no matter what comes out of it. Now, the card that came out with these, the clarifying card that came out of Divine Doors for December, was Begin Here. And it says, do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So again, this card is kind of portending to travel in December, or at the very least, like I said, dealings with overseas. But it seems very exciting, all of it. The Sage, you've got your wisdom going with you. So even though you're on a journey to explore new things, you still have the wisdom to explore them intelligently and learn from them and add to any given situation that you encounter. Again, the universe has got you back on this one, and I hope that it is an absolutely brilliant time for you. I hope you've had a fantastic 2023 and that this is really just the icing on the cake. You're just getting started. 2024 is going to be a big year as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this has been helpful and insightful, and I will see you again in 2024. Bye for now. If you would like a private reading with me, you'll find numerous readings over at allthingstraci.com.au. Or if you would like a week-by-week general reading or a monthly private reading, come and join me at my Patreon. All the links are below. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.